Welcome, everybody. Hope you're excited about today's reading. Today we're going to do a crystal mandala reading. I got all three of my crystal decks here. Brought in all my loving selenite, clear quartz, and rose, along with my organite pyramids. Got my oracle cards here in the mandala oracle cards, created by Journeywithnichole.com. So, thank you so much for being here. Hope everybody's excited. And hopefully you have your question in mind of what you would like answered. And hopefully these cards will give you the answer you want today. So, I already pre-shuffled, but I like to cut the deck beforehand, so I'm just going to do a quick cut here. Mandala, Journey with Nichole mandala cards. My oracle cards that I've had for over 20 years. First 10 years I had this deck, I gave myself a reading on it every day. This is the liquid crystal deck. I love the quality of this deck. Love it, love it. It's a very comprehensive liquid crystal Atlantean themed oracle, which I love what he has to say. It's just a little complex sometimes. So this is the Eternal Crystal card deck, oracle deck. And this is the Crystal deck by Amanda. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Amanda. I've had this deck for many, many years. I love it. It's two-sided, so if I have to go within, to get a qualifier, I close my eyes, but usually I just take those right off the top from where it was cut. So, excellent, excellent. Okay, what messages do the cards have for us today? What messages do the mandala cards have for us today? Be you. This mandala is all about you having fun with being you. Embrace yourself. Be proud of yourself in all of your accomplishments, mostly for being you. It is such a free feeling being your true self and knowing that you can be you. Allowing. When we allow everything to be as they are without our involvement or interruption, we let go of any resistance and allow blossoming to occur. There are seeds planted all around. If we care tenderly for their growth by appreciating and being grateful, blossoms flourish when we allow. Fall. Seasons change. Imagine yourself like a leaf falling from a tree in fall. There are times we need to let our worries fall in order to make space for our positive experiences. Once we let it all fall, we are bare and free. Okay, I'm getting an idea here. So there's, if you can see, it's like be you, allow, and fall. So there's a lot of outside circumstances here that are affecting almost every part of your being right now. And the only thing that's going to bring some sort of sanity to all of this is for you to get more in your authenticity mode of being yourself, because these things are so out of your control. As far as, I mean, you can control it by allowing it and letting everything fall off, and that letting go type feeling, and allowing the whole perfection of the universe to be as it is. But if you do that without your own authenticity, it's going to feel very, very chaotic. So I think the more authentic you can get with yourself, and then realizing this a lot around you needs to just be. And it's too hard to control it. You can only control yourself. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull 3 more mandala cards here. Follow your dreams, meditation, and unconditional love. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So there are some obstacles here. It's the overall energy is authenticity, and in that authenticity, to have it paired with unconditional love means that this is what's required in between, and you're you can still follow your dreams with by allowing other situations to unfold as they're supposed to, and letting the season change in itself and letting fall. This also represents a time period, a season, a time period. So it doesn't have to be the season of fall, but it represents a season. So maybe just in this small amount of time here, the more that you realize you need to just be in control of you and allow the situations to unfold as they are without your involvement and interruption, and letting go of the things that you need to let go of, and realizing that this is a season and a time period of what's going on, and you keep the forefront of following your dreams. It doesn't matter what your dreams are. This card is telling you to keep following them and do not stop until your dreams are fulfilled. This is your dream mandala. Every time you think about your dream, meditate on this card. It will assist in the focus of following your dreams. So it could be that you're with you trying to control this situation up here. It is actually keeping you from following your dreams, and that's why we need to just allow. It's almost like, I feel like it's a system, some kind of system that is not allowing you to be yourself here. So the more authentic you can be, all of that's just gonna, your frustration and the resistance you have around this is just gonna fall. It's just going to go, and then you can be pursuant and clear. Your clear path of following your dreams is there. When we have the meditation card, that's usually a sign that we need to let things calm down, and that, like I said, there was a little bit of chaos. It felt a little chaotic situation that you didn't feel in control of. Meditation is definitely the key here. Even if you want to know how get in touch more with your authenticity, it would be through meditation and going within, and having that quietness. I find it interesting that this quietness is around this allowing, which was basically the allowing of some kind of chaotic system, and yet we have meditation right here. So there does need to be some kind of quietness, mostly within you, so you can keep moving forward. It's not necessarily like you're going to make this whole situation better. It's about you being able to handle what this is, and it'll just fall to the side. You won't have to be involved in it anymore. So that's kind of the vibe I get for that. Let's pull a qualifying card here. Breaking free. Okay, yep, see, you won't have to deal with that anymore. That's exactly what I was just thinking. It's like this isn't keeping you, whatever this situation or system is, this thing that you need to break free from is keeping you from following your dreams. But it's an outside situation you don't have control over, so this situation doesn't have control over how your dreams are going to come about. So it's time to break free from that chaotic motion that we were just talking about, and situation, system, something that just seems very ugh. And it's something that you can't control. You just need to allow it and let go of that resistance, because then, like the card says, then the blossoming will occur. And then we have the fall, that's just let it fall, just let it go, and it'll be bare and free. See, breaking free. This is all okay. It's very clear there's some kind of situation here that is keeping you from all of this, because this is such a beautiful layout of the follow the dreams, the unconditional love, which is just, that can that's like a deep, this is a deep card. And let's just read it so you can understand the severity of getting the unconditional love card in this position. There is a love so strong that we are able to look past all faults, cruelties, and punishments and see the pure essence of love. How perfectly beautiful to look in another's eyes and feel unconditional love for their soul. Practice in the mirror every day. What does it feel like to unconditionally love? So, quite possibly, and I'm feeling more very strongly that this unconditional love is for you. It just seems like it's for you. You and loving yourself regardless of all of this and the guilt or whatever is around this. But it's time to follow the dreams here. What's some crystal energy? Let's bring in some crystal energy. Let's bring in the one that's on top here first. This is reflective, flexible insight, Muscovite. Drawing this card indicates it is time to step outside yourself and see yourself and your situation clearly. Do you live your life with conscious reflection of your actions and motivations? If not, it is time to listen, absorb, and reflect. This is right along the same lines. That's really pretty. I don't have any of that. This is just right along the same lines. It's like that flexibility you and that insight, it's like you see this and you can break free from it all, and you can allow it all to just happen and somehow bypass it all. And it's okay to take a look at it and see what's going on, but you need to step outside to see yourself, step outside and see yourself and your situation clearly, which is why the meditation's here, because it is about you. A lot of times the readings are about all of our situations and what we have going on in our life, and love and career and children and family and blah, blah, blah. This is about you having some kind of reflection of yourself, some major insight, let go of some things that are very holding you back from this, following this dream, this chaotic thing that could be the absolute chaos in your head even. It doesn't have to be a situation as much as you're just acknowledging the fact that this is something that is, it's not as controllable as it is just allowing it to be and recognizing it. Allow it, let it fall, go for your dreams. You have the insight, you got the crystal energy insight showing that if you have the unconditional love for yourself and you're being yourself and your true authenticity, all of this just comes into play, and there's not a lot of, how should I say it, chaos. It's not necessarily toxic, it's just chaos, Chastolite, which is regarding past loved ones. So maybe this is some kind of, like I said about the inner turmoil of something you can't control. Maybe something happened, in the past. You've lost someone that was something you couldn't have any control over, and the whole inner turmoil is just something, it's time to break free from it. It's time to just have that absolute unconditional love and allow all of this to just let it go. And the fact that it's past loved ones with unconditional love, I just don't know if you're holding on to something from something that when someone has passed, and how you might just be being asked to let it fall like a leaf falling from a tree. so you can be free and breaking free, so you're allowed to follow your dreams. Can we have a little more clarity on the past loved ones and dream work? And this is all about, Jade is all about like expanding from, you have this like current reality, and this is how Jade always relates to me. And if you've gotten Jade in any of your readings, you know what this means. This is about going even further, and kind of like the crowning moment, the absolute expansion of something that has been your norm for so long, and expanding it to a level because you've allowed it to be. Instead of resisting it, you allowed it, and because of that and letting it fall and being able to break free from it, you now can have this expansion. And once you're in that expansion, especially with Jade energy, you don't go back to that other bubble. You're now in an expanded type bubble. So this definitely goes in line with the dream work, going with the meditation. And it's interesting that I have all the selenite in here too, because selenite works very, very well with Jade. So if you have Jade and selenite, those are perfect for visualizing and going further with your dreams, and like a dream coming true type of energy, if you will. So I'm going to pull another one of these. Morganite, equality and love. And this is my card for self-love. So this is, remember how I said I feel like this unconditional love is more about you. And so this is about the self-love and bringing it back to yourself. The equality and love too is maybe any energetic feelings you have about a past loved one that has passed on, that you're holding some kind of anger or animosity or some kind of situation regarding that past loved one where you need to get past it so you can move on. That would also relate to this. So there's a few different scenarios going on here, but definitely letting go of a past and bringing that love to yourself. It could be guilt around the passing of that loved one, and bringing this love back to yourself and not holding on and keeping that in that type of energy. I hope that makes sense. Let's bring in a fairy card and see. We've got the breaking free. Any other energy that the fairies can give us and give us some insight? Making new friends. Okay. All right. So it's like a new in your new bubble. It's your new bubble that you've expanded and created, and through your following your dreams, you've got some new loving energy coming in, possibly that will fill that hole of those past loved ones that is coming up right now. It could be or maybe the new friend that's coming in is a past loved one, and you now have some kind of unconditional loving connection with someone that's coming into your existence that is a new friend, but is also a past loved one. So you might have a soulmate twin flame situation going on there. So let's see, how about another eternal crystal card here for the authenticity? Tiger's eye, excellent. Oh, and then it's animal, and we're talking about a new friend and past loved ones and unconditional love. And then we have the tiger's eye with the authenticity and the unconditional love. So I almost feel like I kind of hope this might be part of a reading for me as well. It kind of feels like if you've lost a loved one that was an animal, you'll definitely be getting some new animal friends. And I think this is my cue to do another pet grieving reading, because this same kind of situation keeps coming up, like throwing curveballs in the reading, so I love it. It's all about lots of love for past loved ones, unconditional love. Tiger's eye to me, though, when we were talking about the authenticity, tiger's eye to me is focus, it's about protection, and it's about intention, mostly intention. So when I really want something to manifest and go full throttle and I am on a mission to do what I need to do, I grab my tiger's eye. So the fact that the tiger's eye comes up with the authenticity, it is very important to get to that focus and focus on you and having that eagle eye vision towards yourself and healing anything that has to do with a past loved one and love and bringing that love back to you. I think this is a wonderful reading. I think that this can, a couple people, different groups of people can relate to this because it's about this inner uncontrollability that we don't have, and just by allowing it to happen and letting it fall, we're able to continue and follow our dreams and ultimately reach a very unconditional, loving, beautiful state with ourselves and with any others of our past and our new friends here. So that's beautiful. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button and the subscribe. That would be awesome. Thank you so much, and peace out.